exploring Africa is seeing its incredible wildlife in their natural surroundings, and one of the greatest places to do that is in a national park. Africa has a staggering number of national parks, which are crucial to the continent's conservation efforts since they assist to protect numerous species that reside in these locations, many of which are on the verge of extinction. Visiting these parks is a fantastic chance to learn more about these efforts, while also seeing some genuinely spectacular wildlife and scenery. There's no denying that when it comes to Africa's top national parks, the sector is highly competitive. Africa is the world's second largest continent, with a vast and diverse range of landscapes, including protected national parks overflowing with spectacular species, calm views, and mind-blowing adventures. However, with over 300 national parks to choose from, narrowing down a trip is no easy task. Hello viewers, welcome to another informative video on the channel. If you're new here, ensure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so as to be notified on our future uploads. Without further delays and in no particular order, here are the 15 most visited national parks in Africa. First on the list is Kruger National Park, South Africa. Kruger is without doubt the most famous of all African safari parks. It's one of the world's most prestigious safari destinations, as well as your greatest opportunity to see the Big Five up close and personal. The park is 7,000 square miles in size and is located in the provinces of Limpopo and Mpumalanga in northeastern South Africa. The park has been attracting thrill seekers from all around the world for nearly a century. Beyond is Ngala Safari Lodge, which is ideal for families, first-time visitors, and returning visitors who want to sleep right in the center of the excitement. The Boma, which is a traditional African enclosure, presents a spectacular scene for firelit meals, while a walled courtyard provides a covered space to enjoy first-class cuisine. Next on the list is Maasai Mara National Reserve, Kenya. The Maasai Mara, with its wide grasslands that make up the Mara ecosystem, has to be one of the best parks to visit in East Africa. The Serengeti National Park, just beyond the Tanzanian border, shares a border with the park. If you want to see the Great Migration, go to the park in June to see the unexplained phenomenon of 1 million wildebeest gathering to graze and breed. The Maasai Mara is one of the few African parks where you can view all the Big Five on a single game drive. If you happen to be near a river, be prepared to see crocodiles feasting in this target-rich environment. Third on this list is Etosha National Park, Namibia. Etosha National Park is one of Africa's most famous wildlife reserves, and it protects a number of rare and endangered species. You'll have the opportunity to observe black rhinos and Africa's tallest elephant here. Because Namibia is so arid, animals will gather around natural and man-made watering holes, allowing you to get close and personal with the animals. The scenery is dominated by the Great Salt Pan, and the name Etosha is Ovambo for Great White Place. This amazing park is a great choice because the roads are well kept, it's less congested than popular parks like Kruger, and there are several fantastic safari hotels to pick from. Going further into the list, we have Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Tanzania's Serengeti National Park is home to the world's oldest ecosystem. It's the perfect African savanna experience, complete with acacia trees and wild animals wandering the vast East African plains. The Serengeti and the Gorongosa crater area are home to one of Africa's great natural wonders, the Great Wildebeest Migration, in addition to the Big Five. The Great Wildebeest Migration, an annual ecological phenomenon in which millions of wildebeest, zebras, and other game species move in search of fresh pasture, is one of Serengeti's major attractions. Their trek takes them 800 kilometers through the Serengeti National Park to the Maasai Mara National Reserve, and it is a breathtaking spectacle that should not be missed on any Serengeti visit. Fifth on the list is Namib-Naukluft National Park, Namibia. Because the Namib is the world's oldest desert, the dunes there are made of sand that are millions of years old. The Namib Desert on the west and the Naukluft Mountains on the east meet in Namib-Naukluft National Park. Snakes, geckos, and hyenas are amongst the animals that have adapted to the harsh conditions and now call the area home. One of the park's main attractions is the Sossusvlei clay and salt pan, where people can rush to observe the salt-infused sand contrast with the beautiful orange dunes around it. If the desert intrigues you, this is the park to visit. Number 6. Hwange National Park, Zimbabwe. Hwange National Park on the outskirts of the Kalahari Desert is Zimbabwe's largest wildlife reserve. The renowned Victoria Falls, one of the world's greatest natural wonders, is a must-see for anybody visiting Hwange. The Hwange features a mix of semi-desert scrub, forest, valleys of mopane trees, and steep granite hills, so you get a chance to drive across a diversified scenery. The park's fauna is a key magnet to visitors. You'll have the opportunity to witness lions, rhinos, hyenas, leopards, and the continent's largest pack of wild dogs. The elephants are the stars of the show, and the Hwange is home to one of the world's greatest elephant populations. Trust me, you're in for a treat. Number 7. Amboseli National Park, Kenya. Amboseli National Park might be the best place on the continent to see wildlife. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more beautiful image than this one, which features elephants roaming the vast savanna with the snow-capped peak of Mount Kilimanjaro in the distance. Imagine the picturesque view. Amboseli also has a large population of the world's most colorful birds. And because the park was established as a Maasai reserve, it is an excellent site to learn about the Maasai, visit their villages, and experience their authentic culture. Next on the list is Chobe National Park, Botswana. Chobe National Park is one of Africa's most visited parks due to its large population of elephants and Cape buffaloes. The rising and falling of its waters, as well as the daily drama of wildlife survival that is interrupted by the distant roar of a lion or the crazy howl of a pack of hyenas, does add a primitive feel to them. You'll get up close and personal with magnificent animals as you glide softly over the Chobe River in a mokoro, which is a traditional dugout canoe. If you wait long enough, you might see a terrapin relaxing on a floating log, a fish eagle waiting for a meal to swim by, or a herd of elephants cooling off just around the bend. The mysteries concealed in papyrus reeds swaying gently in the evening breeze are likely to occupy your mind. There are plenty of safari camps to pick from, and as tourism is Botswana's main source of revenue, you can expect excellent accommodations that will allow you to explore the country in comfort. Number 9. Simien Mountains National Park, Ethiopia. While the majority of attention is placed on the national parks of southern and eastern Africa, parks in the continent's north are sometimes neglected. However, Ethiopia's crown jewel of a park is a must-see trip for anyone interested in experiencing the raw and mystic grandeur of northeastern Africa. The Big Five aren't found here, yet the beautiful Simien Mountain National Park is hidden in the highlands of northern Ethiopia. With its amazing rock-hewn cathedrals and medieval castles, this jewel of a place appears to be lost in time. The mountains also have a rich cultural past that has attracted visitors who want to learn about old religious sites and see jagged lava peaks and seemingly infinite landscapes. The Simien Mountains are also home to a unique ecology that includes species like the Gelada baboon and the Welia ibex. When you reach Ras Dashen, the highest mountain, you'll be able to see Gondar, the Camelot of Africa. Number 10 on the list is Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, Uganda. The opportunity to journey through Uganda's tropical jungles in search of the endangered silverback mountain gorilla is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Your best chance of meeting them up close is in Uganda's Bwindi forest. Over 400 gorillas live in 20 troops in this lush area, but you'll have to plan ahead if you want to see these incredible animals. Only a few tracking permits are provided each day. If you want to come within touching distance of the spectacular primates on the planet, book early and pay in advance. The silverbacks aren't the only reason to visit Bwindi. More than 100 animal species can be found in the park. You might stumble across a herd of forest elephants, various primates, or perhaps the uncommon gigantic forest hog if you're lucky. 11. Lake Nakuru National Park, Kenya. If the color orange makes you think of Namib-Naukluft National Park, then pink should make you think of Lake Nakuru and the national park that surrounds it. Thousands of pink flamingos flock in its shores at any given moment, attracted by a feast of algae that blooms in the lake's alkaline waters. The park is home to a significant population of giraffes, cheetahs, and leopards, as well as a sanctuary for black rhinos. It's no surprise that Lake Nakuru is renowned as the birdwatcher's paradise due to the abundance of rare bird species in the area. Number 12 on this list is South Luangwa National Park, Zambia. South Luangwa National Park is home to a diverse range of wildlife and scenery in a well-preserved environment. Because of the park's distant position, it receives fewer visitors, resulting in a more pristine and authentic experience. Walking safaris, which are popular in South Luangwa, are thought to have begun here. This park is known for its spectacular bird life and sights of hippos crowding in the river. Next on the list is Moremi Game Reserve, Botswana. This national park has received a variety of awards over the years. At South Africa's biggest tourism fair in Daba in 2008, it was voted the best game reserve in Africa by the prestigious African Travel and Tourism Association. The Moremi Game Reserve, which includes the Moremi Tongue and Chiefs Island, is located in the center and eastern part of the Okavango Delta and is home to one of the continent's richest and most diversified ecosystems. This allows for outstanding game viewing and bird watching, with all of the region's major naturally occurring herbivore and carnivore species, as well as over 400 different bird species, many of which are migratory and endangered. The reserve has recently reintroduced both black and white rhinos, making it a Big Five destination. Next on this list is Bandingilo National Park, Sudan. The Bandingilo National Park, sometimes known as Bandingilo, is located in the equatorial region of South Sudan. The park encompasses the former states of Central and Eastern Equatoria. The park has the world's second biggest yearly animal migration, involving various species of antelope, such as reed buck, tiang, and wide-eared carp, as well as renowned African megafauna, such as the Nubian giraffe. It also has extensive marshlands that run all the way up to Jonglei State. The national park is also home to predators such as African wild dogs, cheetahs, caracals, lions, and spotted hyenas. The park is home to a vast number of bird species. Last on the list but not last in beauty is Gorongosa National Park, Mozambique. Gorongosa, which means place of danger in the Mwane language, was formerly one of Africa's most prestigious and well-developed safari destinations, with some of the continent's greatest animal densities. During the Mozambican Civil War, which lasted from 1977 to 1992, the number of animals in Gorongosa drastically reduced and the park's wildlife and infrastructure were destroyed. The zebra population was reduced from an estimated 3,500 to just 9 individuals, sadly. The park has undergone an intensive restoration project since its reopening in 1998, which has been widely recognized as a spectacular conservation success story. Elephant, buffalo, and zebra herds have been restored, and the park's floodplains now host the greatest population of waterbuck in any of Africa's protected areas. There you have it, viewers. Hope you found this video informative and interesting enough. And if you're new here, ensure to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like while turning on the notification so as to be notified on our future uploads. Thanks for watching.